They got up early the next day to go to the set of strings. Mike Meyer was standing in the field waiting for them. Good morning, Winona. Good morning, David. What kind of emotional state are you in this morning? Good morning, Mike. I'm doing wonderful. So am I. Do you people notice anything different about the field this morning? Looks exactly the same this morning to me. Let me look further. There's a slight difference in that field this morning. This difference, though subtle, may be indicative of profound existential ramifications. I think I know what the difference is. Take a look at the door in the field. The door handle, when you are facing the door, was always on the right side. It's on the left side. Either somebody was able to reverse the door, or there is some other explanation. I believe the latter to be true. The aliens in the parallel narrative of Stranger Things want actresses from the cast of Stranger Things in their 20s for mating purposes. My theory is somehow we have been teleported to the parallel narrative of Stranger Things in order that the aliens can abduct cast members to mate with. To mate with them, to form their supreme race of alien human hybrids. That would also explain why the doorknob is on the left side of the door and not on the right side. We have been somehow ushered beyond the door in the field by the aliens in order that they are able to trap us and attempt to abduct the females from Stranger Things, females in their 20s, okay, to mate with them. We need to see it. We need to see to it that they don't succeed in such heinous machinations. No cast member from Stranger Things shall ever mate with an alien in the realm where the parallel narrative of Stranger Things takes place. How do we get back to concrete reality from here? The aliens seem to have powers that are on a transcendent level, and any resistance that they get in a physical form is ineffective. We are up against a lot. We must find a way to harness the same transcendent power that they have. All of a sudden, the cast members from Stranger Things, all of a sudden, a cast member from Stranger Things, a girl in her 20s named Susie, walks up to them. Hi, people, I'm Susie Isidore. Do you people want to get back to the set of Stranger Things? Yes. Susie easily opens up the door and lets them in. While the door is open, Susie speaks to them. A few of us have decided to meet with the aliens. What? Are you crazy? Don't mate with the aliens. I was convinced that I was born of alien spawn in another life. I shall return to them. You are not born of alien spawn in another life, Susie. Don't mate with the aliens, Susie. It's too late. I'm pregnant. Oh, Susie, what has gotten into you? Apparently alien seed. Susie closes the door. Susie needs to come back to us. I have a feeling that Susie might be lying. I think that maybe she wasn't impregnated by aliens. Let's just finish our workday for the day. Sure. Mike, David, and Winona, along with the rest of the cast members, finished another scene for Stranger Things. They proceeded to have a wonderful evening. They get up the next day to start another scene. in Stranger Things. They were about to commence filming a new scene when Susie Isidore emerged onto the set from beyond the door. Good afternoon. Hi, Susie. What are you doing here? I've got something to tell you. I was just kidding about being impregnated by the aliens. I tricked the aliens into thinking that I was impregnated by them in order to be able to teleport back to into concrete reality. They allowed me back into concrete reality on the condition that I would bring back women in their 20s to mate with the aliens. We're happy that you're back, Susie. I'm happy to be back, too. How are the aliens going to respond when they find out that you have fled from their realm? I don't know how they're going to respond. They have a more limited set of actions that they can take. I sealed up the door so that they are going to have a hard time getting through it. How'd you seal up the door? While I was there in the realm where the parallel narrative to Stranger Things takes place, that door was the only concrete object that existed in that realm that was connected to material reality and not strictly a part of the non-consensual reality that comprised the rest of the objects. I was able to convert the door paradoxically into a material object existing here in concrete reality and an immaterial object in their realm. How'd you do that? By being able to mentally envision each element that physically comprises the door and transfer it completely into my mind while at the same time projecting that image on a strictly immaterial level into the realm where parallel narrative takes place. When I got back here, okay, I took the door with me and put it back in the field where it was and left them with the immaterial door. That's amazing. All of a sudden, they heard the door handle on the door being turned. It seems as though maybe the aliens have found a way to the door. I'm not sure how the aliens got to the door. I'll have to examine the situation. You better. The aliens have immense powers. We have we have to outsmart them. The next day arrives, and Mike Meyer, Millie Bobby Brown, Winona Ryder, and David Harbour are rehearsing dialogue that they have been given. Mike Meyer has been given a job as a writer and a character in Stranger Things. All of a sudden, a 1984 Chevy Camaro pulls up close to them. Inside the car is Winona Ryder at the wheel, Mike Meyer in the passenger seat, and David Harbour and Millie Bobby Brown in the back seat. The cast members, other than the aforementioned, seem very confused by the situation. These people look exactly like Mike Meyer, Millie Bobby Brown, Winona Ryder, and David Harbour. So who are the real Mike Meyer, Millie Bobby Brown, Winona Ryder, and David Harbour? I need to inform you people that this isn't the real set of Stranger Things. The aliens from the realm where the parallel narrative of Stranger Things takes place are in the disguise of Mike Meyer, Millie Bobby Brown, Winona Ryder, and David Harbour. They brought you here to this field in order to seduce female cast members in their 20s to go beyond the door to the realm to mate with them. The cast members look at who they thought were Mike Meyer, Millie Bobby Brown, Winona Ryder, and David Harbour in a state of puzzlement. Susie Isidore speaks up. How are we to know for sure who the real Mike Meyer, Millie Bobby Brown, Winona Ryder, and David Harbour are? For all we know, you people in the Camaro could be aliens in disguise. Winona Ryder looks at them with an intensely foreboding stare. If you follow your instincts along with your human rationality, you will arrive at the conclusion that they are the aliens. Come with us to the set. With that, the green and silver 1984 Chevy Camaro with thick tires and chrome wheels drove off, frantically heading for some speculative set of Stranger Things. Susie Isidore started talking to a friend of hers, Penelope Talbot, about the situation. What do you think about the situation, Penelope? Oh, hi, whoever that person is on my YouTube stream. This is Stranger Things and Beyond, which is an extension of Stranger Things. So to get the whole Stranger Things, you have to watch the real show on Netflix. And then you're going to watch Stranger Things and Beyond on my live YouTube stream. And the combination of those two programs gives you the whole Stranger Things. Just to inform you about that, we've got a tricky situation. The people at Camaro could have been the aliens, but it is just as plausible that they are the aliens. I want to continue acting as a character in Stranger Things. Without getting abducted by aliens and taken to another realm to mate with them, we better figure out which is the real set of Stranger Things. These people seem so much like Mike Meyer, Winona Ryder, Millie Bobby Brown, and David Harbour. It's uncanny. So do the people in the Camaro. I know, the people in the Camaro do seem legitimate too. Why don't we just finish off our day of acting tomorrow? We'll see if the Camaro comes back. Sure. They finish the day of acting on a wonderful evening. The next day arrives, and the cast of Stranger Things is assembling in the field for a new scene. Mike Meyer has taken over the directorial duties and is now director of the show. Okay, places, please. I want to give you the background for this new scene. Joyce Byers is talking to me, Mike Meyer, about some suspicions that have been aroused in her concerning the sheriff. Played by David Harbour. I've got something to tell you, Mike. What is it, Joyce? You'll never believe this. I have a new theory about the Upside Down. You have a new theory about the Upside Down? Yes. Here it is. This may seem like may seem to be a wild speculation. But I think that Sheriff Hopper is really a part of it and has been all along. Sheriff Hopper? No way. I can see a purity and sincerity in his eyes that can't be faked. No, he's been faking it. Sheriff Hopper is from the Upside Down. That's a that is a truly wild speculation, Joyce. We've been in cahoots with Sheriff Hopper for a while now. He clearly seems to be an ally. I strongly suspect he's from the Upside Down. What would possibly make you suspect that he's from the Upside Down? I happened to walk in on him alone in his house. He was in his kitchen having breakfast. He didn't know anybody was coming over. I found him in his kitchen eating breakfast and talking to people that weren't visibly there. It was as if he could see them. He was having an in depth conversation with them. They seemed to be plotting something sinister. Are you sure he wasn't talking to somebody on walkie talkie? Yes, I'm sure. When I deduced what might be taking place, I just fled and didn't talk to him. I really think he was talking to the Upside Down. Maybe you're onto something. All of a sudden, the green and silver Chevy Camaro pulls up and stops to interrupt the scene. Winona Ryder's at the wheel, Mike Myers in the passenger seat, and Millie Bobby Brown and David Harbour in the back seat. Hey, Susie and Penelope, don't worry about the Upside Down. Worry about the door in the field. That's where the aliens want to take you to mate with them. All of a sudden, Mike Meyer and Joyce Byers pull off masks to reveal that they are really aliens from beyond the door in the field. Um, Susie Isidore and Penelope Talbot climb into the car as it drives off. I'm glad to see that you and Susie are okay, Penelope. We're okay now, Mike. We're just a little freaked out. It was so bizarre. We really thought we were in the middle of the filming of a scene for Stranger Things when they pulled off their masks to reveal that they are aliens. It was so freaky. Let me tell you about something that is really bizarre. The scene that you were filming in the field with the aliens that you thought were cast members of Stranger Things is something that is already in a completed script. We were going to perform that scene today. It's the same dialogue that was written by the Duffer Brothers for a new scene. Somehow, the aliens seem to be privy to the dialogue and the ideas of the Duffer Brothers. I think they tried to entice actresses to act in their play so that they could bring them through the door in the field and to the realm where the parallel narrative of Stranger Things takes place to mate with them. How did they become privy to the dialogue of the Duffer Brothers and the Duffer Brothers script? I haven't figured that out yet. Wow, look out the window. I see it, Winona. In that field, there I see people who look like cast members of Stranger Things acting out a new scene. Let's get out of the car. They get out of the car and watch the people act out a Stranger Things scene from a distance. That's a scene in the script that follows the scene where Mike Myers suspects that Sheriff Hopper is really affiliated with the Upside Down and tells Joyce Byers about it. That was a scene that I had planned for us to perform today. They already performed it with Penelope and Susie, and now they're performing the next scene that was written into the script. What should we do now? Let's just go and perform the scene we were going to perform. With you suspecting that Sheriff Hopper is from the Upside Down, we need to keep a watch on these aliens. Okay, sure. They get back to the car and drive off to where they can begin filming the scene. They had a wonderful evening. The next day arrives, and the cast members begin filming their scene in a field where, near the field where there are people filming the following scene. Okay, places, people. This is the scene where Joyce suspects that Sheriff Hopper is from the Upside Down. Begin. Joyce Byers is looking at Sheriff Hopper through a window in the kitchen eating breakfast. He starts silently talking to some unseen presence. Yeah, they haven't found out yet. Don't worry. I'll have the package ready with all the illustrations. What? I know. Our reality can potentially take over the reality that people experience as material reality. People are living this right side up reality right now and will awaken someday to an upside down reality. If I'm able to coerce people into walking through the spectral transom at the top of Cosmic Hill. I'm convinced that if this takes place, we will gain control of what is real and what isn't. Bye. Joyce, after having witnessed this, runs off into the afternoon. Mike sees her in a field and starts talking to her. You look startled, Joyce. What is going on? Mike, I've got something really wild to tell you. What is it? Let's go back to my place to talk about it. Sure. They went back to Joyce's place for the evening to talk about the unexpected conversation she witnessed. They finished the scene. All of a sudden, Susie and Isidore drive up to the field where they are filming the scene. Look, Mike, it's Susie and Isidore in a green and silver Camaro. That looks exactly like my Camaro. I think it is your Camaro. All of a sudden, Isidore speaks. We got your car. Give me my fucking car back, Isidore. I need it. How'd you steal my car, Isidore? I'll see you later. With that, Isidore and Penelope drove off back to the set where the aliens are filming their version of Stranger Things. I don't believe it. They stole my car. I wonder where they're going. Maybe they joined the aliens. Do you think that they are going to be in their version of Stranger Things? I think it is possible that they are. How would you like to be in the aliens version of Stranger Things? Are you being serious? You want to be in the aliens version of Stranger Things? Sure. Then maybe you could get to see what it's like to perform acting with aliens from Planet Jonahue and maybe get your car back from them. That's not a bad idea, Winona. But do you think that the Duffer Brothers will be okay with that? We mustn't worry what the Duffer Brothers are going to think about it. We must only know that it's a good idea. You're right. Let's walk to the set of the aliens version of Stranger Things. Sure. Mike and Winona took the long walk to the set where the aliens were filming their version of Stranger Things, there was an alien there who was wearing a mask to look like Mike Meyer and an alien wearing a mask to look like Winona Ryder. They were in the middle of the scene when Mike walks up to Alien Mike. Hi, Alien Me. What do you want? We were filming a scene. I could see that. So, you aliens are privy now to new dialogue that the Duffer Brothers wrote before it is in the final script? Yeah. I was just wondering, is Sheriff Hopper really from the Upside Down? Yeah, he is. Oh, look, it's Susie Isidore and Penelope Talbot. Hi, Mike. Hi. Hi, Penelope. Hi, Mike. Hi, Susie. Can I have my car back? Only if you and Winona agree to be in our version of Stranger Things. Sure. Mike and Winona talk to Susie and Isidore. They had a wonderful evening. The next day arrives, and Mike and Winona come back to the set. Come back to the set where the aliens are filming their version of Stranger Things. Okay. Let's see. Where's this? Oh, okay. I got to find this notebook where this continues. Is this? Here it is. Good morning, people. What a beautiful day to film a new scene for the alien version of Stranger Things. Good morning, Mike. Good morning, Winona. Thanks for joining us. So nice to see you, Susie. Isn't it? Isn't it always so nice to see Susie? It's nice to see you, Susie. It's nice to see you, Mike. Oh, it's nice to see you, Susie. So, Susie, what's this new scene for today? This is a scene in which Joyce Byers, having realized that Sheriff Hopper is with the Upside Down, conspires with a new character named Harlan Sherby to stop Sheriff Hopper and his evil machinations. Who portrays Harlan? You. That's wonderful. Okay, let's get it started. Here are these scripts for each of you. Places, please. They take their places. Joyce is in the Cozy Corner coffee shop at the corner of Myers Street and Ryder Avenue in San Francisco, California. Waiting for Harlan to arrive. He walks through the front door. Hi, Joyce. It's so nice to see you. Hi, Harlan. Thanks for flying out to San Francisco to meet me here at the Cozy Corner coffee shop in San Francisco. It's so cool that it's at the corner of Myers Street and Ryder Avenue here in San Francisco. It was named after Mike Meyer and Winona Ryder, whose legendary romance has been honored here in San Francisco within the realm where Stranger Things and Beyond takes place. It's awesome. Can I interrupt the scene for a moment, Joyce? For what reason, Harlan? I want to talk to you out of character as Winona. Okay. Winona, um, I think it's so cool that within the realm where Stranger Things takes place, there are streets named Meyer Street and Ryder Avenue. At the intersection of which there's a coffee shop named Cozy Corner Coffee Shop. I think that if you look at this in a metaphorical way, streets intersecting are like our souls intersecting in real life, in a predestined love. Um, Here in the romantic city of San Francisco, um, I would like there to be a Meyer Street and Ryder Avenue in San Francisco that intersected. I mean, I would like there to really be those streets. Um, this intersection would be like at this intersection. I would like there to be a coffee shop named Cozy Corner Coffee Shop. That's a beautiful romantic notion. Let's talk about it later. Sure. Let's get back into character. Yeah, they get back into character, and as Joyce and Harlan continue the conversation. So, how are we going to stop Sheriff Hopper and his evil machinations? I think you should come with me the next time I spy on Sheriff Hopper. We'll hide in the bushes outside of his window and observe him. Hopefully, we'll witness him talking to sentient beings from the upside down. Sure, that'd be terrific. Let's meet here tomorrow at the Cozy Corner Coffee Shop to discuss it. I'll see you tomorrow. I'll see you tomorrow. They talked some more in the Cozy Corner Coffee Shop and had a wonderful afternoon.